Hello everyone, this is the Gray Gamer and we're back in Feed the Beast Unleashed, and this is my area down here that I was telling you about on the last episode. And basically I've got my circle with I'm using colored gray brick and light colored gray brick, and I'm also using large glowstone bricks. And this structure you see over here to the side is going to be where up to the bottom is going to be where the wall is. It goes around the castle, and then this part here is going to be the tower up to the top. That's the height of the towers, and there will be 4 of them. And it's hard to explain it. Hard for me to explain it now, but basically I'm gonna bring this part, hold on, I'm trying to hover here, this part here will come around where it meets the wall on the outside, and then this inside part will not be here. In other words, this inside will be can be a circle, and then there will be towers attached out here on all 4 sides. So in other words, there'll be partial towers, and they'll only be on the outside, if that makes sense. You'll see it as we go along further in the build. That centerpiece down there with the hole and the hatch is where my underground mining facility, and basically I just have a really long ladder. If you see over on the mini map, I'm at level 67, and basically I went all the way down to level 11 with my ladder, and started my building facility, or my mining facility down there. And I'm going to make other layers for like my ore berries and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm planning on putting the dark gray brick on the floor, and then the walls are going to be the light gray, and then the underside of the towers might be go with the dark gray again for a little bit added shadow effect, and then the rest of it will be in light gray. And this is I was going to show you, this is cooked. You take your cooked stone, and you make your bricks with your cooked stone. I'm in creative mode right now because I'm going to do this in creative mode. But basically, this is a work table, as you can see. And if you make stuff, I made the gray dye, which is ink sac and bone meal put together, gives you 2 gray dye. And then I made a paintbrush, which is 2 sticks and a string to make a paintbrush. And then what you do is you take your stone, and you make your stone brick like this. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And what it does is it remembers it over here. It remembers it over here. So what happens is it remembers all these, and then if you get more than 8, it overwrites the other ones. So basically what you do is you take in order to make the brick that I'm using, so you would take a paintbrush, the gray dye, and then the rest of it is the brick surrounding it, and that makes 7 of the what am I missing? I don't know why it's not letting me. Anyway, that's this brick here. So that's how you make it. But I'm going to do it in creative mode. So I'm going to float up a little bit and just fill in the floor. And feel free to fast forward or whatever you need to do. But this is going to be I'm going to do a Let's Build kind of a series with it. And I'll be getting those items out of the floor here in a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to fill in. My key that gives you the overlay, my F7 key, which is the overlay for the spawn area of for where the mods will spawn, does not work. And so what I did was Tipsy Drifter came over and used his to help me see whether or not my things were working with the light pattern that I went with here. And as you can see, I put the GG on the front. This is going to be where the gate is over here. So when you fly up like that, you see the GG for Gray Gamer, and then we're just going to have those clusters of lights over there. And this basically gives enough light right now so that they don't spawn, mobs don't spawn inside here. And as you can see, I also got a berry bush going over there. Planted that earlier, so we're in good shape. And there are the cherry trees I planted yesterday in a group, so that's pretty cool. I like that. I might be doing more of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out now. I'll replace them later. I don't need these chests either because there's nothing in them. I was putting them stuff in them temporarily so I got moved over from the village, and then I realized I want to stay over at the village. So if you look over there, Tipsy Drifter's place is 997 meters that way, and the village is, where's the village? Oh, maybe I don't have the village turned on right now. But in a few minutes, you guys will be seeing the initial video that I did with me visiting Tipsy Drifter and Graktor's place. And believe me, they have been at work. Tipsy Drifter's been building on his mage tower, and he's got a lot to build, but he's got a lot of it done already. So I'm going to do an update on that. Graktor is not really building, doing a lot of epic building right now, but he's been doing the Mistcraft, and he's been making these books that allow you to, I don't understand all there is to it, but basically the books that allow you to travel to other ages or something. And he's made a couple of worlds and went in, and they were pretty unstable and stuff, but it was pretty cool. So we'll be doing I'll be showing some of that. I don't know if I'll be doing any of it, but I mean, I might be going with him on some of his adventures in there, but I don't know that I'll be doing any of the book making and stuff, because it looks pretty complicated, and I don't know if I want to wrap my little brain cell around all of that, you know what I mean? But yeah, so a lot of good things are going on. Be doing my farm simulator video later today, and basically what I'm doing is I'm doing my farm simulator videos for the year, and then I'm doing this. I've been spending a lot of time playing on the server and stuff, and so I'm really enjoying it. And I'm going to try to record so you guys can see a lot of different things going on. What happened, or let me explain what basically is going on. When we first spawned into the world, we spawned quite a ways away. Well, here, let me show you on my waypoints. Here's the village, okay? There's the redwood tree, and these are a couple other areas that I found so far. And then this is Phoenixon's place, and then friend of Gractor's and ours, Guided Ace, has a place also. So now I've got them turned on, but when I come back into the game, you can see them on the mini map, but you got the Gray Vale there, and then as I scroll around, let's see, is Tipsy Drifter's place on here now? No, he disappeared. Anyway, the waypoints radar is set so that if it's over 1,000 meters away, it doesn't show up. So here, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll take you over here to the redwood tree. Okay, why is it not working? Oh, I know why. Hold on a second. I've got the commands turned off, and when you have the commands turned off under multiplayer settings, the chat, I'm going to go there. That'll allow me to use my waypoints. Okay, so I'll go back to the redwood tree and teleport. Okay, this is the redwood tree. We spawned over there in the jungle. This is when we first got on the server. Okay, so we spawned over there in the jungle, and we came over here. We saw this redwood tree, and we were like, wow, cool. Okay, and there's a village over there not too far away and stuff. And we basically spent our first night in here. We set up, and with the bark, you can make a kind of invisible door. I'm using Sortec Fanfare texture pack. And so this was our initial place. This is inside the redwood. And anyway, so then what we decided was basically we were going to scatter to the four corners, if you will. So there's Tipsy's place showing up. It's 802 meters away from here. Okay, and then if you go, I'm the gray one on the bottom southwest triangle on the mini map, and stuff like that. So all of these people are over 1,000 meters away, and you see some went north. Phoenixon went north, and Gractor and Guided Ace went east, and Tipsy is west, and then the village is in the southwest corner. The green, light lime green triangle is in the very southwest corner, and then the Gray Vale is the one over there. So I say all that to say we pretty much scattered out, spread out, and stuff like that, so we could get around. Everybody have room to do whatever they wanted. So that's pretty much what we're doing. Okay, and well, here, why do I even mess around? Let's just go there now. As you can see, when you watch the video tonight, the one that's going to be up in about 15 minutes, the first video I made, this is Gractor's place, and you can see on the mini map that he's got quite a build to it. This is just his center building, and he's using the same glowstone blocks, large glowstone bricks, and it's basically 4 glowstone blocks and a stone block to make these, if you don't want to do it in creative mode. And anyway, this is his initial place. Then he's got this downstairs area. Like I told you earlier, he's doing all of his mining and gardens and different things all underground because of the spawning issue. But this is his ceiling, and then he's going to do a second floor above this. So like here, it becomes, the lights work on both sides, so it works as a floor and ceiling for the next layer up, which he hasn't got yet. But go out. He gets mad at me when I come over and visit and don't shut down the door. Okay, now here's his gateway, and you can see. Actually, I'm in creative mode, so I'm gonna turn daylight on here because I've got the brightness on my computer monitor turned all the way up. I've got the brightness in the game turned all the way up, and I've had some people tell me that my videos are still dark. So as what you can see is he's got the outer wall already done, and now he started in on his inner wall. And on this side you can see he's already got the inner wall finished up to the gate, and over there of course he's got it finished up to the gate as well, and he's finishing up wrapping around here. And as you can see on the mini map, he's got this this is quartz crystal brick blocks, and he's using the lighting again, and he's going to basically do the same thing up top. He's going to close in this between the two walls here is going to get enclosed, and then he's going to use the white block and the lights again on the top up there. And basically this is going to be unused space in between here just for now. Later on he might use it. And then of course this is going to be his central tower, and it's going to go up layer after layer after layer, and it's going to taper in, and it's going to get smaller and smaller as it gets to the top. But it's going to be well above the height of these the wall, the outer wall here. His outer wall height is 30 blocks high. So yeah. And it also was pointed out to me, I've got this type of thing. If you look that way on the map, you see that bluish, this biome that I'm going into now. This is swamp biome, and I mistakenly said on my video over by my place that I was going into this bluish area, and that's actually, as you can see, a snow biome. And so yeah, I had it wrong. But anyway, this is Tipsy Drifter's build so far, and so you guys can see a comparison between where he was at and where he's at now. So let me use the power while I have it. Turn off the rain. But yeah, he's coming along, and he's using the black blocks, and they are made with ink sacks and stone bricks. So yeah. All right, let's get back to my build. And like I said, Gractor is not really working on his place. Phoenixon has a place of his own over here, but I'm not gonna show you that because he's going to start recording his own. I am going to still include Phoenixon in our stuff, but I'm encouraging him to get his own thing going, so that's good. And then Guided Ace really at this point doesn't feel like he wants to be part of the thing. He just wants to play on the server. He's been friends with Gractor for, well, pretty much their whole lives since they were real little. So he just wants to play on the server, so he's not playing on a server by himself and stuff. So yeah. And I'm doing this in creative mode, like I said, but for the most part, we're going to stay to legitimate. The guys have already got Quantum's armor going. Gractor's already got Quantum armor. Tipsy Drifter has bypassed he didn't even spend the time or resources to make the nano armor. He just went straight to making the quantum armor, which, you know, that's a choice on his part, but it's going to take a long. He's got the full set of quantum armor now,